premiere or opening or whatever, where she could be photographed.
Scope of the question, Your Honor.
Sorry?
I believe he was responding to what he meant by what he wrote in his text message to
And then he
Dr.
said I meant exactly what the word said, and now he's going beyond.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Thank you, Mr. Roddenborn.
Sir, if you could just answer the question, Mr. Depp, please. Direct your attention just to your attorney, okay?
Sorry, Your
Uh,
Honor. Ms. Heard would get upset, angry, argumentative, and violent in Australia. The one that was the day when my tip of my finger disappeared. When she arrived in Australia, she complained that an attorney who was explaining to her
Objection, Your Honor, is hearsay as to what he alleges her attorney was explaining to her. That's clearly
we can move on, Your
Okay,
Honor.
yes, ma'am.
In the content, and do you recall what you were upset about in that video?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Apparently looking for any metadata is impossible as it is
Your
now
Honor,
owned
beyond
by...
the scope of the
I'll
question.
sustain the objection. You want to ask the question
Mr.
again?
Depp, what do you remember?
that it didn't have anything to do with her.
Objection beyond the scope of the question.
Overruled, I'll allow it. It's fine. All right. Any objection to 365?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 365 in evidence.
Couch. 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 Yes.
Your Honor, she said this was 11 seconds.
Been nasty. No, I'm not saying that.
45.
You asked.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I think I misspoke. I may have been 45. I may have misremembered.
She said
It's
it was
a.
11 seconds long.
I apologize. I misremembered. Okay, it's 45.
Well, that's just because we didn't publish it. There you go. Okay.
What do you want?
I want couch. I want couch. Agree, please, though. You said you agreed before we started talking.
Mr. Depp, do you recognize what's in that recording?
Seems pretty clear that she's ordering me to the couch. When someone brings up the fact that you vomit in your sleep every night, well, first I think you'd be aware of it. I think the first thing that I would do is seek medical attention. I don't know why anyone would record that.
Okay, 342. Any objection?
As long as there's no one else in the audio recording.
It's good. What was it when you asked me to stay?
stand it. I thought you would change.
What did I do?
Not change. The screeching of her voice.
What does that mean in the context of that conversation?
I don't know. Again, it seems like some word that was. It became
Objection,
part
Your
of
Honor.
it.
He said he doesn't know.
All right. I'll sustain objection. Next question.
So at first I said,
Objection, Your Honor. The question was simply, do you remember when that was from? It was beyond scope.
Okay. So, where were you when that recording was taken?
my children couldn't escape the fact that all this had gone down. So
Objection,
I was.
Your Honor. The question was, how did the discussion go? And he's talking about his children. It's way beyond the scope.
Just talking.
Sir, just wait for the objection.
I think he's describing the context around that conversation.
It's way beyond the scope of the
All
question.
right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Mr. Depp, why were you...
I mean, everybody, I know that that's his job, but that was quite a cruel...
Objection, Your Honor. We're well beyond the
All
scope.
right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Finally, I'd like to play a portion...
All right, any objection to 357A?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 357A in evidence.
You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge think. See how many people believe or side with you.
How far after May 21st, 2016 do you think that conversation was?
Objection. Calls for speculation. Sorry, say yes.
I'm asking for his best estimate.
I'll allow it if you can answer this.
Sorry, could you ask it again? I was distracted.
How long after? I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Sir, you can have a seat next to your attorney, please.
Thank you.
All right, your next witness. Ben King. Somebody going to go get Mr. King? You can just
do away with these.
You can take it with you. Or you just leave it. You can leave it there.
Okay.
On one of his
Well,
fingers.
objection, hearsay.
You asked the question.
Oh,
Next question.
okay. You said it sustained an injury to his finger,
Yes.
but you don't know what caused the injury to his finger.
One of
That was the dog trying to get into the unit. And they were so afraid. Oh, somebody's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really? And I actually, when they asked me to go inside the unit just to check room by room to make sure no one was there. We don't have cameras in the videos. Sorry, we don't have cameras at the hallway. We don't have cameras on the hallway. I always make eye contact with someone I'm talking to, but I'm not looking to find something like oh, your makeup's wrong, you haven't have to change your eyebrows, or your eyelashes are not even, or I'm not looking for anything. I'm just looking at their eyes.
But in fact, you don't recall seeing Amber Heard on May 24th, correct?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I got for breakfast.
Okay. Well, let's pull up exhibit number 1. Did you testify truthfully to everything that you testified in response to my questions today?
That's correct.
Right.
I did.
All right. That was a first. I'm sorry.
I will say, Your Honor, that is the most bizarre deposition.
Okay. All right. I've just never seen that before. I've seen a lot of things, but I've just never seen it.
Driving that.
Yeah, that did it. All right. So,
That news that he was given that night was catastrophic, wasn't it?
no.
And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his pants,
Objection.
didn't he?
I think I would remember
Relevance.
Mr. Depp.
I'll allow. Next question.